teacher. And at this point, we will develop the negotiation of the subcontract. I will play the role of Lextrac's production manager.
I will play the role of Sunco's CFO.
Okay. Hi, Giger. How have you been? Thank you for agreeing to meet with again. I would like to discuss some points related to the contract we signed early and come out with a solution to what's it's going on.
Hi, Kayla. Thank you very much. I will also like to clarify a few things and, of course, look for a solution.
Okay, as you know, recently we have had problems with our products, problems that we have not had before, and they start when Sunco start to outsource to smaller companies. You then are responsibility for what is happening. However, I would like to verify with you that is indeed not your responsibility.
Sure, I understand your concern. However, as I expressed to you in previous meetings, we have worked with smaller companies and have not had any problems. For this reason, I think it will be good to consider the idea that perhaps your models are the faulty ones.
I understand your point. However, before we do the relevant test, I would like us to discuss what is defined in the contract. When we subcontract with you, we put in one of the clauses the minimum quality control requirements and the importance of being met by you. I know that the contract does not say anything about not subcontracting other companies. However, I would like to know if you also ask them to comply with the same quality controls that we require. If not, I think they will be in breach of the agreement, and if we were to go to court, we will win.
When the companies that we subcontract deliver the products to us, we pass them through an internal quality control before sending them to you. In this way, we can comply with the contract. Therefore, I believe that this clause will not be breached. Now, I think that the most feasible thing to do will be to have external tests done in other laboratories so that they can give their impartial opinion of what is happening. And this way, we will determine which of the two companies are the faulty ones. And if we are responsible for the situation, we propose you to replace all the effective products sent without using the products of the companies that we subcontract, and for you part to make a campaign to let your customers know the situation. We will replace the defective products, and this to reputation of your company will not fail. Now, what do you offer me if the result is opposite?
Okay, if Lextra is responsible for what is happening, we propose to give you 25% of the profits obtained from the defective products for the damage caused to Sunco, and due to the complaints made. And you are proposing to extend the subcontracting contract for a longer period. Don't you think this is appropriate?
Yes, that's fine with me. We should talk to our lawyers, tell them about the process we are going to initiate, and put on paper the agreements we reach in this meeting.
Yes, perfect. I agree with you. Do you agree to schedule a new meeting with the lawyers in 2 days?
Yes, please schedule it. Let's think about a laboratory that we can help us with the test. See you later.
Sure, I will make some inquiries. See you later, Ginger.
Bye. Okay, teacher negotiation 2, the bad debit. I will be the owner of GTC.
I will be Mira's Chief Financial Officer.
Good evening, Kayla. Nice to see you again.
Eh, Good evening, Ginger. Nice to see you too. Thank you very much for agreeing to the meeting. It's really important for the future of Mirage.
Sure, we can talk about it and reach an agreement that benefits both of us.
Exactly, and that is the object that I have planned for this meeting. Well, as you know, due to the global crisis that is affecting the automotive industry, Mirage has decreased its sales growth. However, due to the appearance of one of our vehicles in the movie Fast and Furious 9, and we have managed to increase demand by approximately 35%. Countries like China, United States, and Middle East have requested as many orders that we have your products we cannot complete.
I understand the context, Kayla, and your concern, but as you know, we have a overdue debt or 6 months for $250,000 that have unbalanced our cash in the last months, and we can risk having losses.
Sure, Ginger. I know the current financial status we have with you. However, I would like to see if we can work out a payment arrangement. Mirage is offering to pay you $200,000 immediately, which we will supplement with the advance payments from our recent customers. The other $500,000 we can finance with Gringotts Bank, and we will ask them to be our intermediary between you and us for the additional $250,000 we are requesting. The bank will repay you so you can give us the gearboxes and transmission, and we need and that once we will fund payment from our customers, we will pay off the debt at a 20% interest. I recently spoke with the financial manager of Gringotts, and he accepted the proposal because of Mirage growth prospect. What do you think about this?
I think it's a relevant and appropriate solution. However, I need to meet with our CFO to discuss it immediately and make the agreement with the bank as soon as possible.
Yes, perfect, Ginger. Thank you very much for you. Thank you very much for your help.
It's a pleasure to achieve solution like this. See you soon.
See you later. Have a good night. Bye. The negotiation tree, the reorganization program. I will be a senior member of the Schrader Therapeutics Research Team.
I will be the CEO of Rexy Farm M. Reader.
Okay. Hi, Ginger. How are you? Thank you for you taking the time for this meeting to address these issues that are happening within the company.
Hi, Kayla. Thank you also. Yes, I would also like to talk about what is going on in the company and see if we can come up with a solution.
You know that this merger was a bit difficult for everyone in the adaptation and restructuring in the management of the company, but I have the reported some problems since you have started the general management of now Rexy Farm Streeter. I would like you to explain a little bit about the changes you have made and understand the confusion and anger of the employees.
Of course, as you know, I am the new director of the now merger company. When I took over from the Philadelphia headquarters, I was told that I must manage and streamline the research department as much as possible. And that is what I have been doing. I have been very surprised to hear the dissatisfaction.
Yes, that's exactly what I would like to discuss with you, and that we can reach the best decision that can benefit employees and the management of the company. Well, the first report change is in the research department, with the replacement of the research director and the closure of two units, which led to the loss of job. And what will be the justification for that change?
Sure, those units were closed because they were not doing a top priority research, and that incurs more expenses that we will not need. And as for the research director, I can tell you that is highly qualified for the position.
I understand, but as far as closing these units, since they don't do the research we need, you could resign this staff in the other areas, so they don't lose their jobs and the director doesn't know many German, right?
We could do the reassignment of personnel because I agree that it's not fair that they loses their job. And for the other thing, I know that the language is a problem, but they could receive training in the language because this is the only skill that will be missing to be perfect for the job. What do you say?
I think that's very good. The other point that I wanted to review is about the change of three student researchers with a lot of experience for three from the junior team. What can you tell me about that?
Oh, yes. I made the promotion because the junior team researchers are younger and more dynamic with a good level of English compared to the old researchers who can handle the English level well and can lead the most critical research units.
I don't think this decision is right. Consequently, it has lowered the morale of the research team, and some of my best researchers are threatening to leave. I don't know how we could fix this.
Sure, I understand, but I don't know what you propose.
Um, what I think is that both Elf and young researchers can work together, sharing new ideas and experience so that they can work in the best way and without affecting morale of displacing anyone from their positions.
I think it's very good. I agree with that. With this, we close the consultations and negotiation. I would like to have that we can be aware of the decision frequently so that this problems doesn't exist.
Yes, I agree. And thank you very much, and I hope to talk to you soon.
The same for me. I hope to contact you soon. Thank you very much. Bye, Kayla.
Bye, Ginger. Thank you.